Good evening, everybody. Louis here. Hope you're all well. Welcome to this evening scan of FTX watch list on a Friday. A bit painful on a Friday, Arvo, but if there's money to be made, I want to know about it. All right, so let's have a look at this, a full scan. If you do like these videos, please like and subscribe. FTX is an awesome exchange. And Big Keith, hello. Let's get into it and have a look. Let's get through. Bobby, hey mate, how are you? If you haven't opened an account with FTX, please open one. They're a bloody good exchange. Bit of buying coming into the market, eh? Bit of buying. A lot of these trends on the 4 and the 8, they're very messy, eh? There's no trades there for me. So see, I'm just trying to get a feel for the market. You know, like when you go for a surf, you look at the weather. When you go for a sail, or when you go and play golf, you look at the grass, you look at the weather. I'm just trying to get a feel, like just what time frame. But I'm not really motivated to trade the lower time frames if there's no real trend on the 4. So what I'm going to do, because we've already done a scan today of the daily, and the 4 hour. I'm going to just do a scan of the 4. I'm just going to have the 4 hour open and the 2, just to see if any trends have popped up here on the 2, or if something's going on here on the 4. Hello, Satoshi Islander. Is anyone in here that hasn't? CF? Yo. If anyone in here has not done our courses or anything, or you're interested in that, go to our website. It's in the link below. All right, let's have a look. So I'm going to have the 4 open and the 2. I'm just going to see if there are any decent trends coming in. Now, I was talking about this on the live trading floor this morning. It's pretty awesome. So while I'm talking to you guys, I'm just scanning. I'm really looking for trends like here on the 1 or the 30 or the 15. Maybe some breakouts, probably not. Just looking for craters, looking for that cyclicity. So what I was saying this morning is it's pretty amazing how Bitcoin, like despite all this negative news in the broader economy, traditional markets, I guess, and the world at large, Bitcoin has really held its ground really well. It just shows, really reflects that price area, that price is in with Bitcoin at the moment is clearly a zone of value, I like to call it. And as we get into these zones of values, you see this price across all contracts just whipsawing, boom, 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 up and down, clearly reflecting buyers just offsetting price. If you look at ApeCoin here, nothing really there. Clearly reflecting buyers offsetting that price, so like just intricately balancing out the buyers and the sellers, and you can see that the chart. It's an interesting observation. Speaks volumes to the market structure of the crypto markets at the moment. Ordis, nice flat level there. Kind of, I'm not really clutching the straws here, guys. Yeah. I really only want to be looking at trends here if there's a trend on the 4. Axie, no, Badger, no, Balancer. I'm motivated to trade. I didn't take 2 trades that were pointed out in the community by various members, including myself. I didn't take XMR, which looks like it was a great trade. Too thin, that one. And Cobb, which looks like it was a pretty good trade as well. Depending, hindsight's 50-50. But that XMR trade was very good. I wasn't a fan of Cobb, but XMR was a good order. No. So just looking for that trend on the 4. I already know what's happening on this higher time frame because I've already done a scan this morning. So let's just have a look at Bitcoin quickly. Look at the daily here. Not much to discern from that daily. Do have high lows coming in through here. But just look, a little bit of weak buying. We did push up there, didn't we, to 42, 43? So a bit of a range there, but look, we're just getting into the sticky zone. Again, this zone of value here. This area. Touch it up to there, like this area is clearly a zone of value, which is all good. As far as intraday trading goes, let's see. Nothing really. See no put. No. Okay, put. That candle's too big there in the cradle zone. Onwards and upwards we go. Bobby, did you raise any trades? Did you raise any orders this week? Did you take any trades this week, Bobby? Clover. Nice flat level for me now. I'll mark it in. Who knows, maybe we'll see some volatility over the weekend. We've had some fabulous trades setting up over the weekend this year so far. My most profitable trades have actually set up over the weekend. Happens sometimes. Oh, Ash, what's cooking? Good looking? Mate, you're the good looking one. Oh, nice, Bobby. XMR and ample 8-hour breakout, both 1 to 1. Beautiful. And you risked a full 1% on XMR, didn't you? Which is awesome to see. So, something else about these markets, eh? It's really important to be selective. Selective. What does selective mean? Oh, g'day, boys. G'day, Winston. The best thing, in my humble opinion, about trading markets like these is that it requires discipline. It requires decisiveness, and it requires being there in the moment. This type of trading. We're not trading in a raging bull market, and we're not trading in a raging bear market either, where you can just almost take any trend that presents itself and you'll make profits. This is the kind of market that when you exercise discipline and awareness of what the market's doing and awareness of your own actions, this is what good trading is. This is what defines the men from the boys. If you're able to be profitable through periods like this, this is it. They say in the book, trading in the zone. This is trading in the zone, trading markets like these. So, it's funny. It's not funny. But what we're seeing today is a mixed mash of trends. A market that is clearly not trending to the upside or to the downside, apart from GMT. But I did look at GMT, it was a bit too thin for me. But we may, is that a bullish candle there? I think that's more an indecisive candle there. That did close indecisive, could close bullish. So that could be one, that's already in the list. What was I saying? Market's not trending. Market's a bit flat. Man, this market's been doing this. What's one thing we've done this entire year, January, February, March, and all of this month? We've waited for the right trades. The right trades have come. Our one-to-ones have been hit almost every time. I'd say 80%. We've had 80% strike rate on trades? Well, actually, Winston, I'm actually flat for this month. To be honest with you, so far. So yeah, we've had a really good strike rate, and again, these same market conditions present themselves over and over again. What do we do? We wait. We be patient, and then we strike, and we profit. Oh, and attitude. Nah, never listen. I love trading. This is it. If you can, telling you guys, if you can be profitable in these markets, it's just so good. It's so good for your trading growth. I mean, that's why I'm always really stoked, because I'm trading full risk of my account size, and I'm trading full risk in markets like these, not just winging it in a bull market or winging it in a bear market. It's a good feeling. It means that one day, hopefully in the near future, not too far away, I hope, when I do make a 7-figure account, I will be very, very comfortable trading full risk of that. That's where my mindset is at the moment. Whether it's a sideways market like this or a strongly trending market to the upside or to the downside, this is what it's all about. Bobby, would you factor in where BTC is sitting when trading an altcoin? No, not really, Bobby. I don't like to correlate anything. It messes up my headspace too much. Like, even though I look at traditional markets every morning when I scan, before I do my scan of our crypto markets, like the FTX top, whatever it is, 200 or whatever, that just kind of gets me in the zone. I don't look for correlations between any markets, although there probably are. If Bitcoin's ranging, I'm not going to take a trade because Bitcoin's ranging. Although when I look at Bitcoin in my head, I'm like, oh, okay, this is interesting. I could try and use Bitcoin as kind of like an index for the rest of the market, I guess. Yeah, some very average looking charts for intraday trading today though, guys. Winston, I'd rather my attitude be flat than my account this month. I'd rather have an attitude like this and be in profit 6% than have an attitude like this and be flat. Ash, you didn't take XMR either. Yeah, I think it was it set up on the 8 or 4? I think it's set up on the 4 as well. It was pulling into a nice level of support there, I must say. Anyway, let it go. Look, the other thing about a market like this, I was talking about it in the live trading floor, so I'll share with you guys a few things talked about in live trading floor this morning. Was another observation I've made is, even when the market's flat like this, I'm always looking at it. Like yesterday, I was still just rolling ideas around in my head. How can I maximize my intraday trading? How can I maximize my long-term holds? How can I maximize my returns? How can I be a better trader? Because the best thing about these types of markets is, well, you push your trading abilities, and when you can push your trading abilities in conditions like these, and of course be profitable and consistent, it's just like you're just going from strength to strength. Anyway, something that we've seen in this market over and over again has been these contracts, even though we have some kind of a breakout forming down here, probably, this is very thin. I can put it in the list. Let me chuck it in the list. It's just very like this. It's very thin. What was I saying? Yeah, like something with these types of like when the market's been doing what it's been doing. Look, we're due for a big move to the upside or to the downside. I don't know. The more the market winds itself up like a rubber band, like if you're taking a breakout, you're looking for that energy. And energy is like consolidating, and eventually it'll pop one way or the other. And, you know, despite the S&P 500 being in a strong downtrend, despite the US dollar being extremely strong, the US dollar, the Dixie's going through the roof, despite the Federal Reserve hiking rates a huge amount, despite a nuclear holocaust on our doorstep, the Bitcoin chart looks very constructive. Also, some other charts in the top 10 look quite constructive as well. They're clearly in what could possibly be a monthly pullback with convergence, and there are higher lows setting in on the daily, weekly, and bi-weekly timeframes. And there's clearly a zone of value in this 30 zone. So, yeah, there is some constructive constructions. There's some constructive stuff to take out of the market. You know, what's our job as well? Our job's just to listen to what the market's telling us and to just ride those waves. You know, not trying to really predict so much what'll happen. Just trying to listen to what the market's telling me, what could possibly happen. Boom. Chuck that in, eh? Nice little flat level on the 15. Four-hour didn't fit the rule. Yeah, nice Ash. Yeah. I mean, look, I'm only going on about XMR because the same reason I left Kyber, didn't like it either, just being very selective. And the only reason I'm going on about it is because they ran on to one-to-one. If they hadn't, if they'd been stop outs, then I probably wouldn't be talking about them. Nah, XMR was a good trade. Robbie, your real job's been getting in the way. No, you haven't missed much, Robbie. Not at all. Again, Solana, look, we have some type of level forming through here. Got some breakouts forming here to the upside, eh? So if you are one of those lower time frame traders, that could be an option there if that sets up. I'm probably not going to take it. It's just a bit too, well, if that triggers, it looks like it might just be about to trigger, but that could be an option there for you. Do I want to be trading lower time frames? I would love to trade the 15 and the 30. I'm so open to doing that. I think being a lower time frame trader and a swing trader, it's you're just maximizing your tools in the toolbox. But I haven't justified putting the time waiter sitting in front of the computer for a couple hours straight to trade those lower time frames because of the current market conditions. We see a really strong running market. I'll happily sit in front of the charts for like 3 or 4 hours and just stalk 5-15 minute time frames, but just not seeing that with this market. And the last couple of months, I've hit my average P&L by just taking swing trades. Man, it's been less reporting. It's meant me getting in flow with the market as well. So, sushi, flat level there, but nothing to report. Bobby, do you ever use a trailing stop, or do you trail your stop by higher lows or lower highs? I just trail my stop I just trail my stop using higher lows or higher highs. If the trade really runs, which hasn't been for a while since I had one of them, I will consider trailing my stop on the lower time frames. If I get a bit edgy, like, you know, a bit of money on the table, especially now I'm trading a larger account, you know, like a 2-to-1, you shouldn't think in money. I don't. I think in percentages, but especially in a market like this, like if I got a 2-to-1, I would either be thinking about taking profits or using a trailing stop on a lower time frame or closing the trade out altogether. That's just me. You know, I'm in a different position. Like I'm trying to make an average P&L per month. No worries, Bobby. You can. I mean, there are some people in the community that do trail their stops, like put them to entry and stuff. I'm sure that works for some people, but I know that if I had done that for a lot of my trades, you know, I just would have been stopped out prematurely. And it doesn't make much sense to me to do that, especially if I'm a trend trader. It's quite a nice level there on the 4 on Theta. Let's have a look at the 8. 12. Is the 8 trending? The 8 is trending. Have a look at the daily. Gee, the daily looks pretty sad. Well, for those of you who want to raise an order, I'm not going to raise an order on this one. But again, don't listen to me. If you listened to me the last 2 times, you would have missed out on 2 trades. So who knows? Maybe that's a sign. Although if you did put your stop here, that would make that candle too large. So I'm going to actually not put that in the list. Because if you put it, you'd have to trigger off this candle, or you could trigger off this candle, but if you put your stop down there, that would make that candle too large. So I'm going to leave Theta for now. Alien Worlds. No. Too much. Oh, better change these time frames back over. Alien Worlds, no. Anyone in here had any trades the last couple of days, apart from the ones pointed out in Slack? TRX, no. A bit too well for me. Fortunately, I can't really compare. Yeah, nice, Ash. Yeah, and a lot of times as well, I know I've been in trades. Well, I tell you what, XMR was a very good example. Like if you had moved your entry up, if you had moved your stop to entry on XMR, you would have been stopped out before it actually ran. So exactly what Ash is talking about. There's a good lesson to be learned from that XMR trade, and Bobby actually brought it up the other day. So when you raise an order, oh, here it is now. How convenient. Let's have a look. So got the order. So we've got the order. So say you were entered this trade somewhere here, right? And you got triggered in. At one point, price would have come down to here, so quite close to your stop. And then if you were constantly checking TradingView or something like that, or if you're always looking at the chart and you saw a price come down here, you're going, oh, I might exit the trade. It's getting too hairy. Boom, and then the trade decided to take off. You know, who knows when, maybe 8 or 12 hours later. So there's a good lesson here. When you're in a trade, this is what I do. I'll answer that question in a second. Actually, I haven't looked at the 8. When I'm in a trade, I've actually taken TradingView off my phone and I don't check it at all. If it's on a 4-hour trend, theoretically 4-8, look, I won't be able to put a trailing stop in at least for 4, 8, 12, probably 16 hours. Same with the 2-day time frame. Realistically, I'm not going to be able to put a trailing stop in for at least 6 days or something. So I don't really check. I only check it once a day. You know, unless you really train low as like the 1, 30, and 15, we have to check it constantly. Only reason. So just one thing to control your mindset. Have a look at the 8. Well, let's see. Okay. Okay, so there's the 4. 4's trending. Go to the 8. I'd say there was a high low. So say the trend, you could even say the trend starts back here. So higher low, some type of a higher low there. Not very clear, Ash, but there is some type of a trend there. Although these highs aren't taking out the previous highs here, they definitely are here. So that's definitely considered a higher low, this area here. But this price, although it's not taking out the highs, it's kind of like setting up a breakout. And you can see the lows, you can see the high lows coming in here. Yeah, same here. I like the 2 candle lows as well. Anyway, that's enough for XMR. I like the 2 candle pullbacks as well. I think, yeah. Look, one of the reasons that kept me out of the XMR trade was the big wick as well on that candle. Although, when the wicks are going in the direction that you want to trade, then that raises the probability to the trade hugely. Yen, no. Zcash, no. Zilliqa. Pretty wild price action there on the 4. I'm sure it's in the cradle zone on the 8. Oh. No trend. 0x. Definitely trading that. Okay, and back to the top. All right. Let's have a look and to see what we got. All right. Just close this. Okay, so GMT. High low there, so it's just trending on the 8. Let's have a look at the 16. We just have a higher low here as well. And then let's have a look at daily. I wouldn't. It'd be pretty rich to say that daily's trending. Although it looks like it could be setting up a high low here. It is very wicky. These candles are very wicky, which does suggest it is a little bit illiquid. But yeah, there could be a possible trade there on GMT. Are we? Daily 16, 12. Nice flat level forming there to the downside, but nothing to work with yet. And then Biddy. Let's have a look at the 15. So 15's really, do we have a little breakout forming there on the 15? Oh, you'd be pushing it. You'd be pushing to say that. There's a flat level there forming on the 15. Prometheus. Oh, this didn't trigger. Oh, it's diverger on the 15 though. Again, another nice little breakout level to the short side. Yeah, I would have been too bad for those wicks anyway. If that MACD did some more work, there could be an option there. Let's have a look at scale. Oh, this could be a goer. SKL. All right. Let's have a look here. Have a look at the 30. Have a look at the 4. The 4 is a very big mess and the daily's downtrending, no doubt. Daily sideways. All right, let's have a look at this one. So we've got convergence on the 15. We've got convergence on the 30, I think. Yeah. Go to the 15. So 1 touch. 2 touch. I'll tell you what, if we got a 3rd touch under that level there with a higher low, and then kind of tight stop, it's not bad chart structure for a breakout. Not bad chart structure at all. Pop that to the top of the list. And then lastly, Sol. Take Sol out. So that's all this, guys. SKL perp is probably the best, to be honest with you. If it hasn't broken already. If you got another touch above here, yeah. The only problem is it is a little bit illiquid, I think, just with the wicks. So that's the scan, guys. I hope you're all well. Keep that risk wound down if you haven't already. And just remember, I know we also always say it, be patient. It's kind of annoying to just keep on saying the same thing over and over again. But do remember, you make all your gains out of, for instance, if you took XMR, that could be the trade that makes you 1% or 1.5% for the month. So you can make all your money in one trade, or two trades, or three trades. So you don't have to take everything out there, especially in a choppy market like this where you might feel like the need to. You don't need to. You just got to wait for the right setups. We've done that all year, and we'll continue doing it. I hope you're all well. See you, Robbie. Cheers, Robbie. Cheers, Bobby. Robbie, Bobby. Ash. Winston. Who else is in here? Big Keith. Cheers, mate. CF. Satoshi Islander. And whoever else is tuning in. Happy long weekend. I'll catch you guys. I'll probably catch you guys Monday. I still scan the markets on Mondays, even if it's Anzac Day. Take care, everyone. I'll talk to you all soon. Oh, Graham. Yo. Yeah. Talk to you all guys soon. Safe trading. See ya.